लाख बुरा चाहे तो क्या होता है, वही होता है जो मंजूर खुदा होता है।
You're probably wondering why it is I've brought you here today, Benji. It's because our task is still incomplete. Caster Cerebrum is still at large. You may have beaten Preston Wilkes, but our objective is still incomplete. It's 2019 now. The protesters are getting even more wild than they were before, more and more street violence has escalated, and our state's most violent terrorist is still at large. I called upon you and several other small-time vigilantes much like yourself to partake in finding her location. Some of these small-timers you already know. Now the question is, are you more than open to working with this group of anti-heroes?
Of course I'm open to working with the group. But who are these members that I already know?
I'm going to be getting to that in just a moment, Benji. The task will be definitely harder for you considering you had already taken down most of the protesters' gang leaders. So it may be harder to navigate the streets knowing that you've become public enemy number one. Now are you sure about going through with this knowing that?
I'm completely fine with it knowing that I have the ability to beat all their asses if I have to. So tell me more about this new task force you're putting together.
Yes. Let me tell you a little bit about who all you will be working with. The first member is Sparkle, from Atlanta, Georgia. He is a well-respected and openly gay anti-hero from those parts. He recently just helped me take down a serial child rapist who was hiding behind the role of a good Christian. The cosplayer, also known as Cheyenne Bolting.
Oh, yeah. I know her a little too well if you know what I mean.
Heather Cottage, or as you may know her, Warp Wink.
Yeah. I know her a little too well also if you know what I mean by that. Unfortunately, we separated some time ago.
Benji. I hate to do this, but I think we should see other people.
What? But Heather, I thought things were going well between you and I.
Look. I know things were going well between us. But I still think you have feelings for Shay. I could tell by the way you looked at her the last time we are at the headquarters. The spark for her is still there. Plus, we haven't even been together that long anyways. And I'm still trying to find myself even though I've been away from Prinostania for almost 10 years. I'm still trying to figure out what it is in this life that I was made for. If you want to go back to Shay, I wouldn't be upset.
I understand. I guess.
Though at one time, she had allied herself with a powerful businessman in Chronostania to whom was revealed to have been possessed by an ancient demon created by black magic. She left behind her evil ways to help serve some of her friends in Chronostania by helping me track down an escaped convict who murdered the mother of one of her friends, the furry. He and the cosplayer both helped me take down a feminazi leader who orchestrated a terrorist attack on a local Comic-Con last year before you had taken to the streets as the Emo Ninja.
That is quite an interesting handful of people you're going to have me working with. When is our first meeting?
Soon. There's one more member to this task force. But I wish to keep that a secret until the day of our first meeting. Let's just say that this will be a surprise for you.
Well, I'm pretty eager to see who this last member is that you have coming.
So, bro, you excited to be a part of this secret task force?
I mean, I usually don't trust or work with government officials, but this Mark Dark guy seems trustworthy.
Well, he didn't arrest you for killing that pedo preacher last year, so that must be good, because if it were anybody else who did that, they'd be facing a lengthy prison sentence.
Well, it must be all that gay privilege everybody's talking about here lately.
You know, it's a wonder nobody's tried to play that card yet.
Wait, how are things between you and your girl?
She really isn't happy about the fact that I'm coming with you to Florida to check out the new task force. Not one bit happy about it.
Well, Tyler, if things ever happen to fall through with you and your girl, never get yourself another girl like Tiffany.
Now, why are you bringing that name back up?
Afraid to admit that I've seen this and I'm pretty disgusted that the idea hasn't left the back of my mind. Ugh, I just thought about it again.
Would you mind telling me what you're thinking about?
The time she came over your house and she was wearing a green dress while she was waiting for you to get out of the bathroom. She sat across from me, the room from me, and her legs were parted and open. Not only was she not wearing any pennies, I could see everything. Thank God you and her never slept together, because her vagina looked like it was falling out. Shit looked like mutant roadkill.
Ah, dude, that's fucking disgusting. It's a good thing her and I never had sex, because God knows what kind of diseases I would have obtained from that.
But it's kind of hard not to notice something that looks like a snuff film sitting inches away from you.
Yeah, I know I'm kind of sad now that you told me about that. That image is gonna stick to the back of my mind for the rest of my life.
Hey, thank you for letting me come along with you on the way to Regent City.
No problem.
Is you Michael Morkson from the Evening News?
Yes. But why does that matter right now?
If you were a famous news anchor, why are you doing Uber stuff?
Let's just say that I'm not making as much money as you think I am, and I'm not as famous as you think I am either.
I think they'd be paying you for a little more screen time. What the hell's the matter with the news industry this day and age?
And to think you'd be getting paid a lot more for being a cum dumpster clown.
Hey, now that's not very nice of you.
It's been a while since I've been to Regent City. I'm wondering what this task force that I've been asked to join is all about.
Looks like Mark Dark has finally found some kind of use for me. Took him long enough to start this new task force. Central Regent City, here I come.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've called you all here from your respective cities to partake in one of the most difficult tasks that our country has faced so far. We are currently under a state of emergency due to the fact that we have a terrorist attack being planned as we speak by a criminal terrorist known as Castor Siretram. Not only is she wanted for the murder of several feminist protesters, she is also wanted for holding hostage everybody here at the Broad Darkness Agents headquarters last year. Her and her gang of female terrorists have pulled off several jobs within the last year after the fall of Preston Wilkes. From robberies to mass killings. Her criminal activities known to start at Lake Region High School after it was discovered that she had murdered several high school students on campus. Your objective is to track her down and bring her to justice.
Natasha. Today is the day that we finally lay waste to this piece of trash town called Regent City. This town is full of people who complain and whine over stupid and useless bullshit. racism and women acting like complete fools. Fuck. It's time we put it into this city.
Yes, town gives this country a really bad name by itself. You are absolutely right, Counselor. This is probably the most backward city in the entire world. It would be an honor to side with you in the domination of this sorry excuse of the town.
I'm glad that you agree with me, Natasha. Together, you and I will do great things. Now it's time to let you in on our job.
Oh boy, I can't wait to learn what it is that we are doing.
For our task this year, we are going to wait until the HDF makes its way back into Regent City, and we are going to shut the show down. I know that Agent Mark Dark is going to be wrestling at that show this year along with his old partner Amethyst Love. We are going to take over the locker room and take over the show, taking the lives of every wrestler in the back and eventually making our way to the ring. From then on forward, the whole world will know that we mean business.
That's always a good move to make, boss. He's a crappy task force leader in his own home.
It's time to round up the girls. Let them know of the plan and get ready to set into action. Prepare to cleanse this town of its backward trash.
I hope it's not too much that I have asked you to come here. I know you were trying to retire from vigilante work, but I've started a new task force of hard-hitting vigilantes from various parts of the country. I think I could really use your help in leading this task force since you are one of the earliest vigilantes in recent years. I know you have a daughter. I know you don't want to be apart from her for too long. I'd like for you to work with me again just this one last time.
I'd be honored. I know I keep saying I'll retire, but I don't know if I have it in me to quit. Plus, we have our tag team match coming up at Regent City Beach. So while I'm here, I'll help you. So when do I meet your new team?
As early as tomorrow. I told them I had a special guest who would be joining the team. Since you're a veteran vigilante, you'd be the best leader for this task force.
But what is the mission?
Terrorism in Central Florida. Name is Castor Siredrum. She's planning an attack alongside of other terrorists hiding within Regent City. I need you guys to bring her to justice.
Fuck! That shit's been on the rise a lot lately. I'm here to help.
I gotta say, this Mark Dark guy has a really nice HQ. And everybody in the task force gets to stay in it while we're here.
Mark Dark did pick an odd group of soldiers for his task force, especially that weird clown chick who was eyeballing me earlier. Kinda uncomfortable with that girl.
Well, you say tomato, I say tomato. I was always into weird chicks anyways. If she bothers you, I'll try to avert her attention to me.
Sweet. Take one for the team, buddy. I'll also be sure to keep quiet about it.
Anyways, I'm kinda bored right now, so I'm gonna go explore the headquarters for a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit. Well, hi there.
Hello, boy. Aren't you friends with that guy in the pink shirt?
Oh yeah, I've been friends with him since high school. He's kind of busy at the moment. He's getting ready for the meeting.
Oh, that's okay, cutie. I was kind of hoping we could show him some cool makeup techniques since he's got some of the best I've seen in a while. But I kind of just want somebody to hang out with for a little bit. You available?
Well, sure. Like I said, I'm kind of bored. I just want to go stretch my legs.
What's your name, boy?
Oh, how rude of me. I'm Tyler Averett, and I'll be hanging out with you tonight.
Oh, hi. I'm Cheyenne Balting. Everyone knows me as the cosplayer. I think it would be fun if we hang out.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Benji.
Mark invited you here? Why?
Probably due to some of my heroics from before I left Chronostania. I thought I was finally done with all that, but maybe it's the calling I was looking for the whole time.
So I guess you're going to be back in town for a while.
Just for a little while. At least until we're done with this task that Mark wants us to do.
It has a lot to do with that crazy Indian lady who kidnapped you and Mark last year. We still have not caught her yet.
By the way, did you and Shay ever get back together?
Yeah! After you had left, she and I got back together for a little bit. But I don't think it's a relationship.
I figured that, especially after seeing what kind of girl she was. I mean, yeah, she is a great vigilante, but she's a little off in her head, I think.
Hello, Task Force members. I am the Love Shadow. I was selected by Mark Dark to lead you guys in finding the whereabouts of gasless sour red rum. I'm probably the most well-known anti-hero in all of Chronostania, Louisiana. Before we begin our task in searching for the terrorist, I have some business to partake in with Mark Dark at the HDF.
I wouldn't mind seeing her jump around a wrestling ring in tights.
After this event, we will search every possible place in this town to find where Gasla is hiding. We will bring her to justice, dead or alive.
Now I could definitely learn a thing or two about makeup from this lady.
By removing the threat of this town, we will ensure safety amongst its people. I've been fighting crime for years, and I'm not about to let this town go to hell.
Classic Amethyst. She's always fighting for the safety of people everywhere.
And just in case things go down at the HDF, I'm going to invite all you guys backstage with us to check the perimeter. After all, there's going to be hundreds of people at this event in the audience. Last thing we want is for any of them to be harmed due to a terrorist attack. Let's load up and head to Region City Beach.
Ooh, let me get my swim stuff.
Good afternoon everybody and welcome to HDF Wrestling Live at Region City Beach once again. This is Michael Morganson.
And I am Katie Swan. On their way to the ring is Region City's most famous detective and task force leader, Mark Dark, and his longtime tag partner appearing for the first time in the Region City chapter of HDF, Amethyst Love. She is also the owner of Haycorp in Chronostania, Louisiana. They call her the Cajun Asian in her hometown.
This is the first time they've been a tag team in almost 10 years. Fans far and wide of the sexy wrestler Amethyst have come here to this event just to bask in her beautifulness. Mark Dark is definitely glad to see her make a comeback.
On their way to the ring are their opponents, Hannibal and Serena, from Greece. They've made a challenge to Mark and Amethyst for their titles here at the HDF. Can they beat our hometown heroes for the gold? Let's just see how they perform today at Region City Beach.
Wow, what a match! Our hometown heroes walk away the undisputed champions. Here are your winners, Mark Dark and Amethyst Love.
Whoa. Who are these people?
Why is this car here? Ah, shit! Where'd you come from?
They can do a little twerk and they butt can play. Up north in New York, them pop brigade. They can do a little twerk and they butt can play. But the best of them all is some sample faggots. They can work it really hard and that shit look fabulous. They were three in the house, all the others are tragedies. They can work it to the floor, that shit be looking fabulous. Ass, follow to the flow, swim in cash. 813, get killing that shit. So what? Now there go a pig on the baggage drop, but they ain't coming for it. Ass like nigga, ass so good for it. They skinny back, Bay Area shit. Jump in the house, come on, rep your shit. Hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. Drop low to the floor, cause we don't give a fuck. Hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. Put that shit in round, always fuck it up. Let's drop, back and drop, 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 back and drop, 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 let's drop, back and drop, drop. Drop, back and drop, back and drop. Florida, them Atlantic days. They can do a little twerk and they butt can play. Up north in New York, them pop brigade. They can do a little twerk.
You won't be needing these.
But the best of them all is the sample back.
Stay down. Don't make me shoot you, and I will.
You bitches look stupid, slutty looking terrorists. Looks like we're in for a fuck ton of trouble here.
Come on, Natasha. Let's kill this blonde slut and come dumpster clown.
Hey, why is everyone calling me that for?
Ain't no wrestling move will prepare you for what's about to happen to you. You thought you could beat us. Too bad you weren't properly trained for this kind of work.
Boy, Mark, I'm coming to help you.
Ouch! Right through the sound table.
This will keep you down. Here I come.
So there you are. Mark Dark and the infamous Amethyst Love. Too bad your stupid little title will mean nothing after we come down there and massacre you and everybody in this arena. Just like those little shits at Lake Region High School. Prepare to die, you stupid big titty slut. Ain't no wrestling move will prepare you for what's about to happen to you.
do such a thing to Castlor? She was so close getting her revenge on Agent Dark. How could you get in her way? You will not stop doing so easily.
Come on down, guys. We've got her cornered and she's not going anywhere. I hope you like prison food, cause you'll be getting a lot of it where you're going.
You can't arrest me! Let me go now!
Oh, hi there. You probably forgot that I was actually in this movie. That and Benji was supposed to play a bigger role in this movie, considering that this was supposed to be a sequel to Emo Ninja vs. 2018. Well, just to let you know, he and I kind of hung out in the limousine that dropped everybody off at the show. And here's a little secret for everybody. After Caslor suffered burns from the table she got thrown through, she escaped into the crowd and back into the parking lot and took off. We tried to chase after her but failed to catch her. So Benji brought me back to his apartment to watch a film adaptation of his and his brother's life for some reason. So after you perform some epic heroics to save your town, a local filmmaker makes a cringy as heck movie about you and your brothers?
Pretty much. I've basically become a joke to the people of Regent City. And to think the way people act in this town is a joke by itself.
Small bathroom. I'm gonna have to find that paper in order to get out of here. Hey Thomas, I'm over here. Come and look at me over here. I'm over here. Hey, it's been a while since the last time I seen you. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, what's with the guy in the mirror?
Everybody believes that my brother was killed by a phantom of some kind that took over his body.
We have enough evidence to convict our killer. Let the factions separate and go search. This is Code Green. Everybody move! They filmed your brother's life as a film noir?
Weird. Has anybody ever told you that you kind of sound like this Tommy Valentine guy from these movies?
Oh, well, that's weird, 'cause I don't hear the resemblance.
Yeah, I killed you. I killed you. I killed you. I'm missing somebody. You forgot
That doesn't seem much like Caslor at all.
fight.
The Ninja Razor Blades thing was the only thing they got right about me. Still don't know why I'm in a neighborhood full of underage actors.
Emo Kung Fu!
How the hell are they seriously going to make you fight like that?
And that little midget beating me in the ass with the broom? I should definitely smack this Tommy Valentine in the face for directing something like this.
So for those of you who are still watching and you think you may be interested in this film's trilogy, our director is going to leave the link to a playlist to all of these movies in the description. These films are about 10 years old, so don't expect a whole lot from them. For some reason, Tommy Valentine wanted to incorporate these into his new animated film universe. So enjoy in case you decide you want to watch them.